thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Minnesota. 30-yard line. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry. He finds his man complete. That's Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
They run with Patterson.
You know that.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. They give it to Peterson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw on 3rd down. Henry escaping the pressure right.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Henry buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. First down and much more for Henry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there on the scramble. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Henry. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Flush to his right.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw. Henry eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Henry. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off play action, Henry. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Henry. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. We're scoreless after 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow flush to his right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Marcus Allen.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Vikings nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 70 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to Allen on the dump off.
And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
And the Bengals first down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Henry. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run for it with Peterson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
A final shot before break. Henry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Burrow. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a carry for Allen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Vikings 25-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Vikings 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So they tried to... take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Allen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jack Youngblood able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. 70 Lion. 18 Pioneer. Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. All day, baby. All day. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Henry. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now off to the races down the right side. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken from about the 12.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here we go with Burrow. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, Peterson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
So walks on the guard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Peterson. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Bengals 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
He'll buy some time right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A final shot now for Burrow. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught